What is going on, YouTube? Back at it again with another PlayStation 5 update video. As you can see, we got some more games in here. We probably got like another 30 something titles, 35, 36 give or take. But yeah, look, check it out. We're about to get straight into it. Start with the first title. We got Control for the PS5. Picked this one up on eBay. Paid about 14 bucks maybe. Got the platinum on it. This is a pretty good one if you haven't played it. It's in the Alan Wake universe. It's a pretty good one. Highly recommend it. But moving on, we got a not very good game right here. Forspoken. Picked this one up for about $2, I believe, at a pawn shop. So $2 is pretty decent for a game that's probably never going to get played. But overall, you can see they wanted 8, but we ended up buying so much they cut us a deal. Paid $2 for it. Then we got another game that's not as good. Grey Hill Incident. One of them that I was very excited for. As you can see, still sealed. Probably won't open it either. But yeah, I don't know what I can say about this aside from I was excited. It ended up being bad, and now it's just going to sit on the shelf forever sealed. Then we got a game I did open up and I did play for a little bit. Police Simulators, Patrol Officers. What we pay for this? $33.96. So not too bad. Came with this. What is this thing? Oh, this is some downloadable content stuff, like an extra vehicle or something. Pretty fun game for the most part. Glad that it got an American release because, you know, I have the PAL copy, but I didn't want to open up the PAL copy and play it. But we got this one. So be on the lookout for it. It's not like a super rare game. It kind of sits on the GameStop shelves, but it's still a pretty good time. Can't complain. Then we got Far Cry 6. I want to say we picked this one up cheap. I can't remember from where. I don't know if this was in some pawn shop or something. I can't remember. But very cheap find. I know that for sure. Oh yeah, look, it's got the tag up here. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, this did come from a pawn shop now that I see it. Haven't gotten to it yet. I don't know if I will, but it's in the collection. On to the next. Here's a game I did beat. Diamnesia. It's kind of like a Souls game, but it's a very easy Souls game for what it is. I want to say we picked this up from eBay for sure. The first boss in this game, aside from the first and the last, the whole middle section of this game is just a breeze. It's easy, but pretty cool time. You play as a plague doctor, so that's cool. Then we got a game I haven't played yet. Gotham Knights. Paid $32.99 in the summer. Kind of overpaid for it. I think this came with a discount. I'm not sure. But, I mean, added it to the collection. We were at a video game convention and I saw this. It's one of the only PS5 titles, so I figured why not? Might as well add it while we're there. So, Gotham Knights. But then we got lucky, because these next couple games here all came from a video game, the same video game convention. We have Infliction, extended cut, $44.99. I want to say we paid $40 because of the discount they had. Limited run. As you can see. I have the digital version, so that's the way I'm playing this game. Keeping this one sealed. Just keeping the tag on there because I don't want to mess it up by taking it off or something, but yeah, overall, from what I got to play, about an hour and a half, maybe. It's a pretty fun game. It's you know, scary. So here's one that you should add to your collection if you don't have it. Then here's another sleeper title, Atomic Heart. Want to say we paid like $40 for this one. Still sealed, as you can see. I hear that this is a good one. It's just not something that I've had the chance to get into. And I hear that it's a pretty long game too. So games like that are like they're long. I need to make like the time. I need to be prepared for them, not just like start them and never finish them, you know. So, here's another one that we picked up with Atomic Heart. We got Hot Wheels Unleashed 1 for the PS5. This one's still sealed because I beat the PS4 version, so I wanted to add the PS5 version into it. Wish I would have got the one with the little car on it off eBay, but we got this one. So here goes another limited run game, Quake for the PS5. It's a pretty good one too. Haven't opened it. This is, you know, of course, limited run, so this is based off the original Quake. I want to say if it goes on sale on the PlayStation store is when I'll pick it up, because I'm not gonna open up this one. But I know Quake 2, the physical copy, was in production with limited run. I missed out on it, but you know, if I see it on eBay or if I see it out in the wild, maybe a convention, I'll pick it up to add it with this one. But Quake, pretty cool. Then here goes one that I was super excited for. We got Blood Rain 1 and 2, still sealed, physical collection right here. Check it out. This is limited run too, as you can see, limited run. So I won't open this. This one here was pretty pricey, I'm not gonna lie to you, even with a discount. But I want to play Blood Rain 2. I just don't want to open this, but I want to play Blood Rain 2. But yeah, excited that it's in the collection. So moving on, we got another horror game, Ikai, which is one of those games that kind of was hard to find. Like when it got released last summer, I wanted to pre-order it, but I missed out on it, and it was sitting on the shelves until it wasn't. So I had to find a very cheap copy on eBay, which took some time as well. But as you can see, it comes with, look at the disc. Like, look at the background. You know, and it comes with all the inserts too. So it comes with the sticker set. And it comes with this little postcard for the game. As you see, untouched. So that's pretty cool. It's definitely a game that I need to get into. Again, but with all these horror games, I mean, it's only 6 gigs. I might do it. But again, Infliction is another one that's just sitting on the backlog. This is another one. Horror games, man, they're not hit or miss, but you just need to have the time for it. But back on the Blood Rain, check it out. We got Blood Rain Betrayal, Fresh Bites. This is like a 2D platformer, also limited run. As you can see, this one came from Half Price Books. Picked this one up sometime during the summer. Had to drive all the way down to Humble. This is pretty far. It's a pretty far drive. So 59, 53 was the total after. As you can see, it comes with the card in it. So that's pretty cool, limited run card. Then we have, I want to say this might be, yeah, it's a little booklet. I haven't really opened this to look at it, but that's pretty cool. So it is a 2D platformer, and it is very difficult. But it's a game that I need to go back and finish. I want to say there's like maybe 4 missions left, but I know that I'm there. I just need to make the time. But Blood Rain. Okay. Then we got another game that we played during the summer, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Played this one for about a good month and then just never touched it again. Very limited in characters. Check it out. I ended up buying 2 copies. One was for me and one wasn't. So paid that. And then look, it comes with this pretty cool. I haven't even opened it. Like, I haven't even seen how it looks like, but it's just a cover for Texas Chainsaw. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna keep this inside of the box. And then there's the disc. So it's not a bad game. It was just a very bland, I guess, if that's what you want to say. Dead by Daylight is infinitely better for sure. But overall, like, a physical copy isn't too bad, you know, for this game. Horror game, can't complain. So moving on to the next. Here's another game that we're currently playing right now. Remnant 2 is a very good game. It's like a Souls game, essentially. Bosses are difficult. Some of the enemies, if you let them get too compact, it gets pretty hard. But overall, not a bad game. It's a pretty fun game. If you play it co-op, it's a good experience. If you're playing it alone, good luck. But I think it holds up to 3 players. Yeah, 1 to 3 players. So I would highly recommend getting a little group and playing this game. You're going to have some fun, for sure. Here we got a game that I haven't even played yet. Watch Dogs Legion. I have no idea how much I paid for this. This came in like some bundle deal that I picked up. So there's a disc. Here's the game. 45 gigs. I probably won't play it, honestly. But it's cool to like have it in the collection. So Watch Dogs. Then I got another game I picked up from eBay. Proteus, however you want to say it, which is basically a boomer shooter, kind of like Doom. It's like a love letter to the Doom game. Check it out. Look at that disc. Check it out. So I haven't gotten into it. I want to play it. It's only 3 gigs. But certain games, again, I don't want to have, just because it's 3 gigs and it's like not gonna take up a lot of space. Maybe it'll be like a 2 to 4 hour game. Doesn't mean I want to have one too many games installed and just playing. So I'll eventually get to this one. But Proteus, or Proteus, however you want to say it. Here's another game we picked up. Ad Infinitum, however you want to say it. Which is like a World War I horror game. Again, sealed. It's not a game I've gotten into yet. But look at this cover art. This cover is fire. Seemed very interesting. 21 gigs. It had like mid reviews. It was like alright, but it wasn't the best either. Again, it's just one of those games that flew under the radar. So I pre-ordered it from GameStop, picked it up. So the problem was this game released on the same day as this one, Mortal Kombat 1. So as you can see, we got the premium edition, came with a steelbook. So this is a pretty cool steelbook. Let's see, I don't think I put anything in here. Yeah, see, it's still empty. But free steelbook for pre-ordering this one. So this one includes 1,250 dragon crystals, which is the in-game currency, which is honestly, here's the thing that I can tell you about this game. The combat pack, which they're only dropping like 1 character every other like 3 months. Then we got Shang Tsung as a pre-order bonus. But what I can tell you about this game, man, compared to Mortal Kombat 11, because I do have 11 and I love Mortal Kombat 11. This game is microtransaction hell. This game has so many microtransactions, it's insane. Every skin is locked behind a microtransaction. Every skin. You can either grind on invasions to earn the currency for free, but then the dragon crystals you have to physically buy. So Mortal Kombat, I mean, it's fun. I'm playing it right now. Like as you can see, it's not even in here. It's in my PlayStation. I'm playing it. Season 3 just started, so about to get into that. And here's another one we have, Made of Skur, whatever, however you want to say it. Enhanced edition, limited run. Here's the problem. It's loose, and I'm not gonna open it. So it is what it is. I don't want to go through the whole trouble of finding a sweet spot. It's gonna sit on the shelf and it'll be all right. But another horror game that's going to sit in the backlog. Limited run. Looks very good, though. So, moving on from there. Here is a horror game that I did finish. Daymare 1994. Man, this game got delayed so many times. I'll open it up. I won't go through a brief description of it. I have an unboxing video in my channel, so if you want to check that out, here's this. pretty decent. I mean, it starts off pretty bad, but you get used to the controls really quick. And overall, I want to say it was, for something that I had high hopes for, it didn't live up to it, but it was still pretty good. I enjoyed it for what it was. Let me get this in here. There it is. So, Daymare comes with all these extras in it. Here's another game that I was super excited for. The House of the Dead remake. So it comes with this little boom. Here's the case. Look at this case, man. This cover art, fantastic. So again, the remake, so it's like arcade style. Again, I have a brief description into this game along with Daymare on my channel. So if you want to check that out, there it is. But House of the Dead remake, man, this is really the struggle right here. The biggest struggle of the game is putting this together without messing it up. So, boom. Then we're moving on to the final stack of our collection. Starting off with a steelbook, Among Us. So, check it out. I want to say we paid $12 for this game. So as you can see, it comes with all these little goodies in here, some cards, some stickers. This is some code, who knows for what, but you're welcome. But check it out. Comes with a bonus map of the ship. So I like that right there. It is missing a slipcover, I noticed. But I mean, it's a steelbook, so I'll take it without the slipcover. It's fine. I'll live. PS5 version. It's a pretty fun game. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Let's see. The little Among Us crewmates back there. So, pretty fun time. Servers are still up, luckily. Okay, there it is. So, that's a good one. Then we got Diablo IV. I want to say I paid $20 for this one at a pawn shop. Pretty cheap compared, like, it was still during release. So it was still $70, $60 at GameStop, you know, Best Buy, everywhere. So $20 at a pawn shop, pretty good deal. 90 gigs, no offline mode. We're not playing this. We're not playing it. It's just gonna sit on the shelf. So that's that. Here's a good game. Good's an understatement. I mean, good as in price. We got this Strangers of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. So this was $19.99 and we picked it up while it was 75% off. We paid $5 and some change for this game. Check it out, Square Enix. 80 gigs, so it's not a game that I just want to put into the PlayStation, take up all that space, and then not enjoy. So $5 though, you can't complain. If you find it for $5, bro, grab it. You know, this was like how much? $40 at one point, 60, however, went down to 20. Then they did this. This was the steal for sure. But moving on from there, Game of the Year. Nah, that went to Baldur's Gate, but Skull Island, Rise of Kong. If you know, you know, man. That's all I can say. If you know, you know. I tried playing it for a little bit, didn't get very far. I want to say, you know, get through the first mission, then move on to the second mission. I need to get back into it. Here's the thing, man. Game Mill Entertainment, them boys are playing with fire because they're dropping all these games. I'm surprised they don't go out of business. I don't want them to. I want them to keep dropping games like this, so I'm going to keep buying them. But Game Mill is insane for that. So, moving on. Here's a game that we picked up. I want to say stickers in here somewhere. I think I might have got rid of the sticker. But NBA 2K23 Michael Jordan edition for the PS5. Got the slipcover and everything. But we paid $9.99. Paid $10 for this game. So, Michael Jordan. I'm not a huge basketball fan, but if you find a cheap game like You know, this is the Michael Jordan edition, man. Everybody knows what that is. So if you ever find it pretty cheap, you got to pick it up. You know, I'm not going to leave it behind. I need it. I want it for the collection. There's that. Here's another game we picked up. It was on half off, sale 50%. So NHRA drag racing. I'm not an idiot. I know that this game is actually worth 20. GameStop pumps it up for 40, does a sale. You pay its regular price. I'm not an idiot. But it's another game meal entertainment game, and it's one that I've been looking for the longest time. Here's the thing, though. They'll mark it as new, but this isn't sealed. But they'll put this seal on here, as you can see right there. And you can't even take it off. You can't, because it's going to leave this nasty mark on here just to get into the game. So I need to get the heat gun and get this off whenever I'm ready for it. But drag racing, man, hey, looks pretty cool. Game mail. I don't know if it'll be good or not, but good to find out. Since we're on the subject of racing games, here goes this one. I want to say it's Inertial Drift, the Twilight Rivals edition. So, boom. It's got a little bit of damage right here, as you can see. But pre-owned. So if it says it on the disc, that means it has to be on the disc. I want to say that whatever downloadable content is in here is in the disc. I need to get it. It's probably the next game I'm going to play. I'm kind of playing this game right now. Aside from Mortal Kombat, I'm playing another game, and then I'm playing Remnant. So there's like so many games already. But this is definitely one that I need to get into next. So moving on from there, we got Moon Scars for the PS5, which is another 2D platformer game. Something I won't play. I'm not huge on 2Ds. Look, just coming right out of this little slip cover, man. So this little slip case. I'll leave that alone. But it does come with a couple goodies. So we got the art booklet, which has some damage on it, the way they package it. So check that out. Boom. Not too bad. Then we got, I want to say this is a digital soundtrack for the game. I have no idea where you redeem this at, but there it is. Then there's something else in here. What is this, a poster? Yeah, it's a poster. So that's pretty cool. Came with that. Came with a digital soundtrack. Came with an art booklet, all for a pre-owned copy. So here's the thing about GameStop, man. See how they always put stickers on top of stickers on there? Look at that. Pretty nasty. But this one and this one were on a buy. I think it was buy two, get one free on all pre-owned games. So we bought these two and got this one for free. Mech Warrior 5. Like, this is already a scary sight. If you can't provide any pictures of the back, it's a pretty scary sight. So here it is. There's the disc, Mech Warrior 5. I have to do some research on the gameplay and see if it's even worth it, man, because this is a 20 gig game. You know, at least it has online multiplayer, but if it has a single player campaign, I might try it out just to see. I mean, unless it's terrible, but it was free. Can't complain on a free game sometimes. Here's a good one. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, turbocharged. Got the platinum on this game not too long ago. So pretty cool. Again, it's just like Hot Wheels 1, but this time you get like a wide variety of vehicles. Like you get the motorcycles, you get the monster trucks, 4-wheelers. You get a little bit of everything. Got some pretty good titles in here. In terms of like cars, like I want to say like Knight Rider, the Dom Toretto Fast X is all in here. So pretty, yeah, I don't want to say it's an easy platinum. It's a time-consuming platinum, but if you got the time for it, you can get it. It's not difficult, just time-consuming, but pretty good right here. No need to really go back into it because of the platinum. But here's a game that was absolutely fantastic. Spiderman 2. Platinum. We got the platinum on it. Look at this disc. Again, this is a game that everybody has in their collection. Easy. Like, I don't see, even if you're a casual player and you don't collect like this is a game that I know you have in your collection for sure. Can't pre-order bonus, just the digital stuff. I used it already, so there's that. Platinum, I want to say in like 2 weeks. It's one of the best experiences in terms of single player. So very, very, very good game. But here is the game I'm actually playing right now. Evil West. Focus Entertainment. Not a bad game. So far, it's pretty good. This game is jacked up on eBay for some reason. Last time I checked, it was like $90. Or at least when I did a video on it, it was 90 bucks. So it was $54.99. I'm a pro member, so I paid $52.24. But I had a coupon on here. I had a $10 coupon. So $42.74 and $46.27 after taxes and stuff. But pretty cool. I mean, it's vampires. Like, I like the cover art. Still pretty early on. I want to say I'm like 4 missions in, so I haven't really made a huge dent on it, but I've made enough progress to enjoy it and keep playing it. So Evil West. And the last game of the collection, as you can see from down here, RoboCop Rogue City on the PS5. I ordered this. I didn't pre-order it. I ordered it on the GameStop website because for some reason all the GameStop locations I went to sold out on it. So sealed copy. I'll eventually get to it. I know I want to play it, but I'll eventually get to it. Here's a problem. For some reason, that's a run-on thing. So, RoboCop, I'm hearing good things about it. I'm excited to play it. I'm glad that I have it. I'm glad it's an actual thing. Like, games like RoboCop, like, I got Terminator. Those are good games. Those are good titles. Good things to make into video games, physical stuff. So, RoboCop, there's that. And that pretty much finishes up what we have here in terms of our PS5 collection. There goes all of them. This is part 3. So if you guys enjoyed this, definitely. I saw some pretty good feedback. I saw some pretty good numbers in terms of the first 2 parts in what we had. That's why I wanted to make a part 3, especially with, you know, the end of the year around the corner. But yeah, part 4 is going to be coming out as well. We're going to be making that one. Here's this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Peace.